over that bridge.
And, of course, that's because they want everyone dependent on the system, and so everyone's so poor they would never have their own means to organize any type of even political resistance to the social engineers so they can have their way with us. Doctor, we'll talk to you again next week. Let me say bye to you during this break and try to nail down a time later on in next week when you feel a bit better so we can do a full hour on this, because I want to talk about your book dealing with the Tavistock Institute, one of the premier organizations really fashioning the modern mind control that we're under. Your phone calls are straight ahead, and we'll talk about the riots after the Lakers game yesterday. Stay with us. Hello, this is Alex Jones with some important questions. If you're going into a battle and they give you a rifle and a sidearm, how much ammunition do you want? My answer would be all I can get. In the battle for freedom and the lives of your loved ones, food is your only ammunition. How much do you want? When do you want it? Now or after the battle starts? When will you need it? Can you buy it without proper identification? Will there be any food? Will it make your children sick? If there's a quarantine and you can't feed yourself, will you go to the gathering center and be immunized? You wipe out all these problems if you have a good food supply. Food is your ammunition to fight for your freedom and your life. How much will you need? We don't know. How much do you want? All you can get. I'm Alex Jones. I want all of you good guys to live to fight another day. Call 1-800-409-5633 or check it out on the web at efoodsdirect.com. Again, that number, 1-800-409-5633.
The question is, where should the American people draw their line in the sand?
What have we got? A republic or a monarchy?
A republic is based on a constitution which protects minority rights.
Not democracy, not mob rule, two wolves and a sheep voting on what's for dinner.
So they think they own our land. They think they own our water, children, our education, our money.
We have to define who we are and what we will tolerate.
Somebody's going to ask you what you did during the Patriot Uprising.
You have been warned.
We have the facts. We have the Constitution. We have the Bill of Rights. We have common law. Knowledge is power, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm so excited to be able to offer you Don't Tread on Me, Rise of the Republic. Tyranny is upon us, but liberty and the sleeping giant that is the American people is rising. A new tool in the info war. Don't Tread on Me. Order it at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139 and support independent, patriotic Liberty Films.
Making the right decisions is a challenge to investors. Are we going to see economic growth, slide into a recession, or at worst, depression? Hi, Ted Anderson from Midas Resources. We all know when a company acts irresponsibly, divesting ourselves in a move towards safety is prudent. When the market becomes volatile, U.S. Treasuries are a safe haven. But what do you do when the U.S. government overextends itself and spends beyond its means? Many investors are turning toward gold as a common-sense alternative to traditional paper investments. Midas Resources has put together a powerful book titled 10 Reasons to Own Gold, discussing costs, benefits, risks, featuring full-color illustrations, weights, and measures. The book is free and can be yours by calling 800-686-2237. Paper investments are dwarfed by gold's 6,000-year history. Discover how gold may be right for you and your IRA by calling 800-686-2237. Whether buying or it's time for you to sell, the book is free. Call 800-686-2237.
I'm concerned about food for my family in the event of an emergency, and I know you are too. Are you ready? Don't wait for an emergency to happen. Put a plan together now with quality dehydrated food from Ready Reserve Foods. For nearly 40 years, Ready Reserve Foods has been in continuous operation, canning the finest in dehydrated foods. Other companies just broker canned foods. Ready Reserve is the manufacturer, controlling quality from start to finish with double enameled cans and nitrogen packing for maximum shelf life. Ready Reserve offers a balanced selection of fruits, vegetables, dairy products, proteins, and grains. Choose from a variety of pre-selected units or order by individual can to customize your own plan. When you purchase from Ready Reserve Foods, you are buying factory direct at wholesale prices. Call today for a free catalog, 1-800-453-2202, or visit ReadyReserveFoods.com. Call 1-800-453-2202. Ready Reserve Foods, factory direct, wholesale pricing.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am in complete information overload. We do cover 50, 60 stories generally a day here on this 4-hour radio broadcast, but
There's a story up on Infowars.com, and I just watched the video earlier, and I just can't believe it. Federal agents harass and intimidate congressional candidate Charles Black, and he announced he was having a congressional campaign meeting at a gun range, and the federal officers drove 3.5 hours to harass and intimidate congressional candidate Charles Black, running for U.S. House of Representatives for Arizona District 2. Agents then demand the people at the gun range unload their firearms and put them down, and basically say they can't have a political meeting with guns. They then demand that a 10-year-old girl stop videotaping them. This is exactly the type of corrupt government Mr. Black is out to shut down for the protection of the U.S. citizens. We have constitutional rights, and no man is above the law. And I saw a video last week we posted on Infowars.com. A woman went out and had a pro-Palestinian rally of peaceful Americans against what happened with the flotilla. Whether you're for that or against it, it's her right. And 2 FBI agents come to her door and ask her if she's basically a terrorist and if she's planning violence. And she says, well, no, I'm not planning anything, but why are you here? And it's because she had that public meeting. They want you to shut up. They want you to be intimidated. And I'm watching this video. It's up on Infowars.com. It's just how crazy they are. They're so crazy. I had FBI last year, 2 weeks before, or about a week before Obama deception came out, calling, and I called the number, and it was the FBI. They were calling my employees here, asking them about Alex Jones, asking about what I think of Obama, about the film. And so I had to release the film early because they were getting ready to come in here and try to shut it down. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, this is secret police. And I've got a whole bunch of mainstream news articles today, CNS News, AP, you name it, where they're going, yeah, Obama could shut the internet down, and he may start shutting it down, and they may restrict free speech, and they may restrict political statements because it's what we need now. I mean, they're just kind of coming out real calm and saying, yeah, we're going to take your freedom. Anthony in New York, then Danny Nelson, John Jim. Anthony, thanks for holding her on the air.
Hey, Alex. So this is Anthony Tolda. We spoke back in October after I made national news yelling at Steve Israel, the healthcare meeting.
Yes, good job.
Yeah, and Jason was kind enough to have me on his show on November 1st, too.
Yeah, I mean, so, back then, 14, 15 months ago, the media was still saying that you were all financed by lobbyists and that whole crowds would say, we don't want government health care, and they would say, it's a hoax. But now national polls show over 80% against it. When it passed, it was over 75%. And they just say it's all a hoax. It doesn't exist. You must be a racist, Anthony.
Oh, well, you're going to get me started on what I call the... Then now there's a famous YouTube video or viral YouTube video of a woman screaming in my face, calling me a racist in front of Otla Church in Harlem at day one of the Obama CIA Columbia University trial. I'm a friend of and ally of Reverend Manning, as I know you are, and there's been a pretty much a near media blackout on this whole trial.
Well, we had Reverend Manning on about it and covered the fact that he had a public trial to put this evidence out. But, that's basically the skinny. But Obama is illegitimate. He is CIA. He is an Indonesian citizen. He is a traitor. He is a mobster. He does get his home and things in the past paid for by mobsters, just like BP paid for the $1 million condo for years of Rahm Emanuel. It's just a lawless group of thugs.
Sure, and if you want to talk about people being shut up, and even shut up about this issue, Alex, a friend of mine got her radio show shut down, the station was shut down, and the website was shut down 90 minutes before her program was going to air, and I was going to be a guest, and we were going to discuss this trial and my attendance there and the viral video and all this stuff.
Well, it takes a lot of time to do something like that, even if that happened. That might have been coincidental. I mean, stations are being bought and sold and changing hands constantly. I mean, I have seen censorship. I've been censored myself many years ago, but I found the awakening is on. They're trying to intimidate us now by taking the gloves off. I think it's going to backfire. So the answer is just scream more bloody murder, Anthony.
Well, sure, Alex. That's why I called you. And, of course, we can't prove that it was shut down because of the topic, but she did tell me that in the past when she was going to be a guest on the same network, different program, she was contacted by his truth squads, and they threatened to sue her, and then she threatened
Oh, no, that
to sue
does
them.
go on, and we've had that